Right now on Up with KREM, a mistrial for a 30-year-old murder in Spokane. What it means for the man that stands accused.
It set my entire life plan back by 2 years minimum, maybe even more.
A Northern Idaho college student concerned for his future as the school faces potential loss of accreditation.
We're talking everything from wind to rain, even some heavy snow and high elevations. I'll let you know who sees what in the days to come.
Christmas is here, which means the Manitou Holiday Light Display is officially back in action. We're going to be driving through all morning long.
Live from Spokane, it is Friday, December 10th. You're Up with KREM. Taking a live look now at Snoqualmie Pass. A reminder, if you're making your way through the mountain passes over the next few days, snow, slush, and ice are coating the roads. Traction tires are currently advised.
It was pretty scary. One guy crashed, so there was a lot of ambulances and a police car too.
This is video of Snoqualmie Pass from yesterday as a winter storm coated the area, making for some dangerous road conditions. Good morning. Glad to have you here with us on this Friday here on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. So even though it felt unusually warm last week, it's certainly not that way today. Parts of the inland Northwest are under a winter storm watch as areas are anticipating snow and colder weather. So let's head outside to meteorologist Jeremy Lagoon now for a look at today's forecast and what we can expect this weather-wise on this weekend. Good morning, Jeremy.
Well, good morning, Tim, and good morning, everybody watching from back at home. We've got a chilly start to the day. We're down in the mid-20s once again. A little bit of fog out at the airport and in Airway Heights. We are expecting a little patchy fog as we kick things off this morning. You might encounter that as you head out the door. Notice it's down to a quarter-mile visibility there in Airway Heights. In downtown, 10 miles. Deer Park, 9 miles, so it's really patchy in nature, but you will encounter it heading up and over the mountain passes as well as some of that ice, snow, and even slush on the roads. Temperatures are nice and chilly though as we kick things off. Kind of sets the stage for what happens later on, and that is snow moving in. We're talking some serious snow up and over the mountains. Cascades, 1 to 2 feet in some strong winds. Northern Rockies, upwards of a foot of snow in higher elevations, and that comes with strong wind as we get into the day tomorrow. It is a rather active weather pattern, so you can kind of call today the calm before the storm. A little bit of cloud cover moving in this morning, but what winds up happening is later on this evening, we'll see our first push of moisture. That's snow tonight, snow early tomorrow morning, transitioning into rain as temperatures soar. So we could squeeze out a couple inches of snow and then watch it all melt away all within a 24-hour period. It's that kind of wild as we head into the weekend. So today, enjoy it. And pro tip, this one comes from meteorologist Michelle Boss. Her pro tip is if you have Christmas decorations that are slightly loose or maybe some of those blow-ups, secure them today because tomorrow they will go flying.
A mistrial has been declared in a murder case involving a former Pasco police officer, but this isn't the end for the case. Richard Aguirre is charged with first-degree murder for the death of Ruby Doss. After 2 days of deliberation, jurors told the judge they could not reach an agreement.
Well, I mean, the options are two. We send them back in with directions to continue deliberating, or there is a request for a mistrial.
Aguirre's defense attorney, John Henry Brown, says a hung jury is not a failure in any way. The body of 27-year-old Ruby Doss was found in Spokane back in 1986. Prosecutors say a condom with Aguirre's DNA was found near the scene. His defense argued if Aguirre was the killer, his DNA would have been all over the victim. This isn't the first mistrial for Aguirre and his attorney. Years ago, Aguirre was accused of raping and assaulting a woman. After that mistrial, he was found not guilty. In court, Aguirre told his attorney that he dropped the ball.
He's disappointed, that he wasn't acquitted, but he's very happy to be driving home. So.
Do you think he's happy with the job you've done?
He better be.
Brown previously defended serial killer Ted Bundy. Aguirre's new trial is slated for March of 2022. Brown says he plans to represent Aguirre in the new trial. 6:05 now. It is time for your morning rush. More news in less time. The University of Washington announcing it is canceling Sunday's game against Gonzaga. Several UW players are now in a 10-day quarantine. They were also forced to cancel games last week against Arizona and UCLA. Both teams say this rivalry and series is important to both schools. The school says they will work on an agreeable date for the teams to play in Spokane next year. The Pullman-Moscow Airport is growing. Washington State University and the University of Idaho are putting the money towards construction of a new terminal at the Pullman-Moscow Regional Airport. The universities pledged a combined $1 million. The new terminal is expected to cost $61 million, with most of those funds coming from the federal resources. And if you haven't had the chance to go visit Christmas tree elegance at the historic Davenport Hotel or River Park Square, this is the last weekend to do so. Local businesses pick a theme, decorate a tree, and surround it with some amazing prizes. You can buy a raffle ticket and then try to win a free tree of your choice. Now, Christmas tree elegance does go through this Sunday, and that's a look at your morning rush. 4 million Americans are now eligible for a coronavirus booster shot. Yesterday, the CDC expanded the eligibility for 16 and 17-year-olds. Right now, only 26% of eligible Americans have gotten their booster shots. The Pfizer vaccine is the only option for anyone under 18 in the U.S. Now, to find a shot near you, you can text the word booster to the number 509-448-2000, and we will send you a link. A local brewery accomplished something quite impressive. The business's owners hope will be both wonderful and a little bit strange. A new brewery is now open in Coeur d'Alene. They transformed their venue to mimic an iconic show from more than 30 years ago. Name and all. Our photographer Dave Sommers takes you on a look inside Black Lodge Brewing.
I've always been a huge Twin Peaks fan since I was young. I was always into David Lynch. I think the first movie I ever saw was Blue Velvet, and I became obsessed. We had originally purchased a brewery that didn't work out, but we knew from the get-go that this was what we wanted to do, and we knew we kind of toyed around with different things like Damn Fine Brewing, and we're like, I don't know. So we decided that we would go with Black Lodge, and then we found this place. It was already painted black, and it just all kind of came together. Currently, I manage a prosthetics and orthotics practice. I've been doing that for the last 9 years. Before that was all service industry related, whether it be bars, restaurants, coffee. I'm much more a people person than a office person, so it's a little bit, this is more my forte. This is where I thrive. I have been homebrewing for 20 years on and off. I started before I was of age because you could buy materials, but you couldn't buy beer. I made a bunch of really, really terrible beers, and then as I got older and matured some, I actually made beer that tasted great, and just kind of, I fell in love with the science of it once I understood what was going on, and that part has always been cool to me. We are a small brewery. We're on a one-barrel system. Right now we have 3 one-barrel fermenters, and we have the capacity to add up to 8 total, so our goal is by summertime to build on and just start cranking through all kinds of, more traditional styles, more, fun kind of current styles, and then also just experiment with some things that I've always wanted to make. Our first release, I believe, will be a Kolsch, and then a New England IPA. The name for the Kolsch will be Agent Gordon Kolsch, and then the IPA is still to be determined. So when there's something that you love and you feel like you can pay homage to that, how cool is that? This is where I'm happy. We've met so many awesome people, and it's just like I've been in tears at different times throughout it. Just people are so excited that we're here. They think the inside's beautiful, and we worked. My husband built every single thing in this place, and so it's really cool.
The Manitou holiday lights are back this weekend, and we are giving you a first look here on Up with KREM.
Look at how beautiful it is. Oh, it definitely feels like the holidays this morning with frost on the ground and lights all lit up all around us here at Manitou Park. So I'll explain exactly what's different this year compared to last year about the light show.
And the one thing you need to know in weather world, well, it's snow, wind, and rain across the region. That means mountain passes are going to be nasty, very nasty in the days to come.
Time for your wake-up call. It is Music Request Friday. Spotify and Apple Music released their yearly wrap-up. So we want to know, what was your top music for 2021? You drive the conversation on the show. Text us at the number 509-448-2000 or use the hashtag UpWithKREM on social media. Before we go to break, though, here's a live look outside. We say good morning to you, Inland Northwest. Happy Friday. We made it, friends. Let us know where you're watching from this morning. And as we said, it is Music Request Friday, so let us know what holiday song we should play next.